Oh. Next. Okay.
அவங்க கூட கம்பேர் பண்ணாதீங்க தயவு செய்து. அதுக்கு கேவலமா 4 வருஷம் வந்து
Is it audible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
so far what we have seen, what is circadian rhythm? If the circadian rhythm, we can't tell that circadian rhythm should be proper. Sometimes variations will be there. So we have to reset the circadian rhythm. So we, the yoga people, we know how to reset. We should know how to reset. We should be in a position to tell others how to reset their problem. And what are all the yogic practices and what are all the food items that we have to take. You have to be in a position to advise those who are coming to you. Here, if there is no problem in your circadian rhythm, no need to worry. If some people, because you belong to yoga, some they will ask, sir, you belong to yoga, you please guide us like that. They will ask. In that case, what is the direction that we have to treat the patient? That we ought to know. We have to keep all the factors of Ticha Krama. That is, you know very well, Yama, Nyama principles, food items, and Nadis and Chakras, so koshas, everything you have to know. The factors that you have to keep it in your mind, and you have to follow the principles of Pariksha and the diagnostic principles that already we taught you. These factors and principles that you have to keep it in your mind. And most of the persons affected by circadian rhythm, already I told you, they will be dull, they will be having tiredness, fatigueness, and they won't have proper sleep, and the whole body system will be disoriented. So in that case, you have to treat the patients in Brahmana way. That is, in order to overcome the dullness, you know very well, Brahmana, Langana, Samana. Here, these patients affected by circadian rhythm, in order to overcome the dullness, it is your duty to make them activate. So you have to give yogic practices accordingly. General yogic practices are good. And if they have some other problems like diabetics and other things, you have to deal accordingly. And mainly, in order to overcome the circadian rhythm harmness, you please give more importance to backbend. Backbend asanas. Backbend asanas are having very good effect. It will activate you, and you can be so brisk by backbend asanas. It is more athletic oriented, and also it will give you more oxygen so that you can be more activated. It gives importance to, you give importance to inhalation more. So two important things, you give more backbend asanas and you give more importance to inhalation. And if they are regular in practices of mantras, let them do the mantra loudly. And the food items, what they have to take, milk and milk products, nuts and seeds, cruciferous vegetables. Now you can understand here, these food items are much related to vitamin D food items, zinc mineral items, selenium mineral items. That's what we come across all these food items are related to promote immunity power. You could have recalled that incident. So these are all the practices that you have to give when you treat the patient by this way. Next slide. So before I want to end the session, we used to see every time, knowing all these concepts of circadian rhythm regarding biological clock, how to keep up its rhythm, or how to reset this rhythm. Now we know very well. And what are all the yogi practices that we have to advise? What are all the food items that we have to advise? Because both are very, very essential. And after having all these things, once again, I want to tell you, we are born for service. That you have to keep it in your mind. We should not be selfish. We should not be selfish. We should have the attitude of selflessness, service-minded orientedness. That's what Bhagavad Gita tells. Bhagavad Gita tells the persons who are selfish are equivalent to thieves. திருடர்களுக்கு சமம். And the persons who are selfish, they won't have peace at all in their lifetime. And also they are all de-stressed. They won't be in a proper condition. They will have their own problems. So don't be selfish. Have selflessness. That's what Bhagavad Gita tells. Krishna, Lord Krishna tells to Arjuna, Arjuna, do services with the attitude of selflessness. That's what Bhagavad Gita tells. Let us also follow the same concepts of Bhagavad Gita. And finally, we end this session with yoga is the rhythm of the body, the melody of the mind, the harmony of the soul, creating the symphony of life, according to Sri B.K. Iyengar. So let us enlighten us ourselves first, and through our lightening, let us enlighten the whole world. You are all blessed. You are all unique. You are special persons, and you are God's gift. Please carry on and go ahead. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
For the
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much for this wonderful session, sir. Today we have
Okay,
learned,
thank you.
yes, sir, we have learned more information about biological clock and how yogic practice will help to maintain our biological clock. On behalf of all the participants, once again, we are all thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.